One of the host teams, LAFC, playing in the United States, will play Brazil's Flamengo at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday, June 24th in the Club World Cup. Let's break down this game and make our best bets, and be sure to share your best bets as well in the comments. You can also check out the link in the comments, signupexpert.com/shredthespread, to check out all of the great new customer promotions at different sportsbooks in your area with deposit matches, risk-free bets, and more. Could be hundreds or even thousands of dollars in free bonus money. LAFC and Flamengo odds. We'll see Flamengo favored -138, the draw +260, and LAFC +375. Over 2.5 -143, and the under +110. These teams will be kicking off against each other for the first time ever in their history. For LAFC, they had 61% possession, created 10 shot attempts, but only managed 2 on target against Esperance in the last game. They couldn't score, while Esperance converted 1 of their 5 shot attempts on target and won 1-0 last round. LAFC had a tough opening draw, having to meet Conference League champions Chelsea. They did hang around. They only lost 2-0, but it was just 1-0 until the 79th minute. As he always does, Dennis Bouanga did his best, leading LAFC with 3 shot attempts and 3 on target. He had 1 of the 2 shots on target last game as well. LAFC come in sitting 5th in MLS Western Conference. They're 7-5-4, scoring 30, allowing 23. They came into the tournament undefeated in 10 games, where they were 5-5-0. That included a big 2-1 win over Club America, which clinched them the playoff entry into this tournament. But they've now lost both of their Club World Cup matches and are officially eliminated. Across all matches this season, that being 19 games, LAFC have only lost 6 times, just twice since early April, both obviously coming recently in this tournament. They had been filling the net with goals before the tournament, though, scoring multiple in 10 straight before the Chelsea match. Defense, though, has not been solid lately. They've given up at least a goal in 6 straight, and in 11 of 14, and in 6 of those games, they've given up more than 1 as well. And when you're betting on LAFC player props, it always starts and finishes, for me, with Dennis Bouanga. He leads the team in MLS, 8 goals, 4 assists, taking the most shots of any player in MLS with 71. He's second in shots on target with 30. He has goals in 5 of 8, 8 of 12, at least 1 shot on target now in 12 straight. And in his last 5 games, if we look at the attempts and shots on target for Bouanga, 9-5, 8-2, 8-2, 3-3, and then 5-1 in the last game. Over to Flamengo, they got their tournament started with a win over Tunisia's Esperance by a 2-0 score. They outshot the Tunisians 11-6 and 4-2 with shots on target with 69% possession. Georgian Arrasqueta and Luis Araujo had the goals. In Game 2, they fell behind to Chelsea, but stormed back in the second half with goals in the 62nd, 65th from Henrique and Danilo, before Chelsea took a red card minutes later in the 68th, and Flamengo got their 3rd goal in the 83rd from Jan to win 3-1. Flamengo is top of Brazil's Serie A. They've been nearly perfect, 7-3-1. They've scored 24 and they've allowed just 4. Easily the best in both of those categories. That's 7 more goals than any other team has scored, and 3 fewer conceded than any team has given up. They've not won the league since 2020, but this is the most goals they've ever scored in the opening 11 rounds of a season since going all the way back to 2008. Didn't have it all their way in the Libertadores tournament, where they were 2nd in Group C at 3-2-1, scoring 6 and allowing 3. But again, that's a very good defensive record there, with only giving up 3 goals in 6 games. Their 1 loss in the Libertadores was back in May, and it's their only defeat across any match in 15, with only 2 total across the entire season. They've not lost any matches in their last 9, and if we look at recent results, 2-0 win, 1-0 win, 5-0 win, 2-0 win, and 3-1 in their last 5. And they've only failed to get on the score sheet once in their last 11, I would say. But to me, the even more impressive stat is the defense, that has clean sheets in 7 of 8 games. The one time not keeping the clean sheet, just against Chelsea last game. Also clean sheets in 12 of 15 and in 13 of 19 overall matches. And if you're looking at player props for Flamengo, their leading man, Uruguayan Georgian Arrasqueta, coming into the Club World Cup, he has 9 goals, 4 assists. Next leading scorer on the team is Pedro with 4 goals and 2 assists. But in this tournament, it's been hard to pick one player who stands out, with 5 different players all getting 1 goal each. LAFC and Flamengo predictions: with LAFC out and Flamengo locked into first place, it kind of makes this one a tough one to predict. All things being equal, I would prefer to be taking Flamengo to win, and I'd still probably expect them to get the win, but they are probably going to also rotate a ton of players here, not needing to get the win, knowing they want to be fresh for the next round. Of course, possibly LAFC could rotate some players as well, knowing they have a long MLS season still to go, but playing in the US, surely they still want to put up a good count of themselves. I'm going to assume Several players still play. I'm going to assume Bouanga still plays. So let's try to get creative with the same game parlay here, not knowing what to expect from either lineup. We'll ask Flamengo simply to get on the score sheet, and we'll ask for under 3.5 goals in the game, and also Bouanga to put a shot on target. And if we throw those 3 options into a same game parlay at Bet365, we'll come up with plus 130 odds. How do you see this game going? Share your bets down there in the comments, and good luck with all your Club World Cup bets.